Hi, my name is Maillet. I've always been a very carefree, go with the flow kind of person. I've never really been one to take things into my own hands or go after something guns blazing. Until my sophomore year of high school, when I started taking tennis lessons, I immediately fell in love with it and was actually pretty good at it right off the bat. Unfortunately, I went to a school that didn't have a tennis team, but something in the back of my head told me, what if I started my very own tennis team? So, with help from a couple of peers and a teacher, I was able to start my very own tennis team at my high school. This whole entire experience taught me how to rely on others, a lot about communication, and how to take things into my own hands. Playing doubles on tennis was really an amazing opportunity for me to learn how to rely on others. I had to rely on my partner and trust that she would take care of her side of the court and that if I couldn't get to the ball, she'd be there to back me up. At the same time, I had to be that same strong, reliant person for her so that she could trust me while we were playing our matches. You can't be fearful in life to ever ask for a helping hand, and that's what this whole thing taught me. And that if you want to accomplish something, you might have to ask for help. Secondly, tennis taught me so much about communication. I had to learn how to communicate with my partner, with my teammates, and without communication, there's no way our team would have been successful. This transcends into everyday life. You have to communicate with others in everyday life. So whether that be relationships or group projects, communication is really the key to everything. And lastly, tennis and the whole experience taught me so much about how to take things in my own hands, and that if you want something, you really have to go after it. And I use that a lot in my everyday life now that I'm in college and I have to figure out what I want to do with my life. Instead of going into an occupation blindly with no previous knowledge of that occupation, I decided to shadow a bunch of occupations beforehand so that I would really know what would best fit me. So I ended up shadowing over 5 different occupations to see what would best fit me and my life. And honestly, without tennis and the whole experience, I never would have had the balls to go out and do something like that. Overall, tennis was an amazing experience and taught me so many things. Taught me how to rely on others, communicate, and how to honestly take things into my own hands. So there's a lot of racket out in this world. You can't be afraid to go out and set yourself up for something that you truly love.